Yeah, the many hoaxes and fake news that are circulating a lot in Italy about this COVID-19 disease. For example, I would like to start with one of the first hoaxes that circulated in Italy. I'm sharing now. Okay, this is a YouTube video. Okay, of this Chinese girl. I'm sorry, take a little while to open the video itself.
You need any help?
Okay, can you see it? Okay, this is a.
No, we can see. We cannot see it. You have to click present now, and then a window or entire screen.
Okay, sorry, I didn't just click it on share. Now you can see it.
Yes.
Okay. You see, this is a Chinese girl with a bat. And you need the news was that this Chinese girl ate the bat just a few days before the COVID-19 pandemic exploded in the world, and so there was a link between Chinese people eating bats and the spread of the disease. Of course, this is not true. The video was from 2016, so many years before the COVID-19 even started. And it wasn't recorded in China, but in Palau, in the Pacific Ocean. She is a food blogger, and she was tasting some crazy, absolutely disgusting dish of the local cuisine, but absolutely unrelated to the COVID-19 disease. And this is just one example I can give you. Another very well spreaded.
Tomasso, we lost your presentation. If you could just restart it, like stop and restart or something.
Yeah.
Like
as I told you, I don't have a presentation. I just talk,
Yeah.
when I can, I show examples. So if you're
cool.
seeing my face right now, it's how it's supposed to be, as unpleasant it might be. Okay.
Perfect. Sorry.
Okay. So I was saying another kind of very well spread hoaxes is that this COVID-19 is a weapon virus created in a secret lab. And so we can reconstruct how this news started. And it was an Israeli expert interviewed by a very discredited United States newspaper, online newspaper. And so he just made an hypothesis. And then the newspaper presented it as news. So after a while, after the hoaxes already started circulating that this virus is a weapon virus created in a secret lab, the expert said, okay, there was a mistake. Mine was just an hypothesis, and I don't have any actual evidence of this. But too late, because the fake news was already circulating a lot. And also other experts explained that biological point of view, it's not really likely that COVID-19 it's a weapon virus, because a weapon virus should kill a lot of people in a short range, while COVID-19 has actually quite low mortality rates and a very, very high contagiosity. So it's the exact opposite of what a weapon virus should be. Also, we heard that Bill Gates knew about the incoming coronavirus pandemic because he simulated with the event 201 a pandemic of coronavirus. And then again, we checked that coronavirus, it's not just COVID-19, it's a whole family of viruses. For example, SARS and MERS in the past years were coronavirus epidemic that struck many, many countries in the world. So the simulation conducted by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation alongside with other think tanks was a simulation based on actual past experiences, not this COVID-19. They don't have a crystal ball. They don't see the future. So no, it's completely false, the statement that Bill Gates and his wife knew about the incoming coronavirus. Also, an interesting thing that we have seen here in Italy is that, you remember the video of the girl eating the bat. In the beginning here, lots of people blamed China and the Chinese people for spreading the virus. And also one very important president of an Italian region, Zaia in northern Italy, said, yeah, we know it's because Chinese eat mice. so very racist and against China. Then now we are witnessing here in Italy a strong attempt by Chinese government and diplomacy to give the idea that Italian people are really, really happy with China and we are really grateful for their help. And so we have this video, now I'm going to show it in just a minute, in which you see Italian people cheering and applauding the Chinese national anthem. Give me just a sec, I'll show you the video.
Need some help?
It's going, okay. And now you can see it.
Nope. Yes.
Okay, you hear the Chinese anthem. Grazie Cina, it's thank you China. People applauding.
I can't hear the sound, but I can see the video.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you just have to trust me. The sound was the Chinese national anthem and people saying thank you China. And okay, this is a manipulation created probably but by some Chinese enthusiast of the Chinese government, because the frame of the video that you saw were taken from a flash mob that happened in Italy, where people went out on windows and balconies applauding to the doctors helping, the Italian doctors helping in Italy against COVID-19. So what these guys, we don't know who they are, did was take this frame of this video and mix them with the national Chinese anthem and saying, okay, this is people applauding China. This is people saying thank you China. So this actually, some propaganda happening in Italy as well. We also witnessed propaganda in the opposite direction. For example, in Hong Kong, they shared a video of a demonstration in Italy that was actually, from the far left about some activists killed 40 years ago by the fascists during, the 60s and 70s. And in Hong Kong, they said that this was a demonstration against China, which was absolutely false. So Italy is actually exploited by, Chinese and anti-Chinese propaganda about this COVID-19 emergency. But let me go on with other example of false news. We heard, for example, that vitamin C is effective for curing or preventing the COVID-19, which is absolutely bonkers. It's false, and many experts debunked it. Also, that drinking water every 15 minutes can prevent COVID, or eating garlic, or covering your body in chlorine or vegetable oil. All of this is absolutely false, non-effective. Also, we heard about Russian very powerful medicine that are not sold here in Italy, but are sold in Russia, same as Japanese medicine, which are sold in Japan, but not here in Italy. And all of this is actually, without a scientific base. We don't have, till today, not a single medicine that can effectively prevent or cure COVID-19, just maybe the symptoms. It's usually something you take for, lower the fever, or you cure the cough, but it's not something that affects the virus itself. Also, many, panic generating news we have here. So at some point, somebody said that the pensions will be cut by 50% to face the COVID-19 also economical emergency. And of course, also this wasn't true, not at all. Or we heard that the markets are empty, and this is true because people start hoarding, so buying a lot of stuff from the markets, and the markets were for like a day with the shelves completely empty, and started to circulating this news that the shelves are empty because the markets itself, they don't give supply anymore from the producers. So even more panic spreaded because of this news, and it was false. All the huge markets, industries, denied it, said, no, absolutely, the supplies are, business as usual. So don't worry, don't keep on hurting all the products. Also, other more colorful fake news. I can give just one example. Cristiano Ronaldo, the player, soccer player, didn't transform his Portuguese hotels in hospitals to fade the COVID-19 crisis. And this news about him transforming hotels in hospitals were very popular. Also, some mainstream media in Italy fell for that. So it was, it took quite a few days to debunk it. And last, okay, maybe you saw this too. Now I'm gonna share the video again. There is a picture of a train with the right COVID-19. Just a sec here. Okay. Can you see it here? COVID-19 on the train.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yes, we can. Yes. Go back to your.
Yeah, and the picture was absolutely false and manipulated. The train is real, but the right COVID-19 was added in a second moment, just to say that, oh my God, trains are transporting this disease years before it even started spreading. So the government are actually, keeping the people hidden the truth or stuff like that. So we have, as you saw, I hope I gave you enough examples. We have very different kind of disinformation, and it's keep going. It's still going very strong. It's spreading a lot. And we don't know actually the reasons why people write false stuff. If they are just, people probably, I don't know, not well informed or just guessing, and their guess becomes something more real and then spread, or if there is actually, some bad intentions at the top of all of it. We don't know. But what we are seeing is that during, especially now, this COVID-19 pandemic, the people, it's looking for information constantly, and so some people are producing false information and hoaxes constantly, which is quite worrisome. Okay, do you have any question?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Well, first of all, thank you very much. We have 3 questions for you. I'll start with from the question from Chiara. How do you push the debunking?
How do we, sorry?
How do you push the debunking? So how do you distribute when you fact check?
Okay, so we have our own website, of course, which is the principal mean. Also, we have a podcast, radio podcast, and we also sell to our clients these services of debunking. So we are a partner with Facebook. So all the false news is circulating on Facebook. We check for, not all that we can check for them are actually, hidden on the timelines of the users in Facebook. We work also for the Italian public television. So we have like 2 different episodes on the public television, small sections inside these political talks, where we explained these hoaxes about COVID-19. And also we work for a news agency. So we are giving 2-3 times a week an article to this news agency in these days, obviously, about COVID-19, and most of them were about hoaxes and how to read correctly the data, the public data, and so on.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut in a part of the question from Inga. She asks, is like, are you part of the Facebook fact-checking program? Is that basically yes?
Yeah, we are the only Italian IFCN partner.
Okay.
So when Facebook had to find some, partner in Italy, we were the only one eligible, and I hope we are doing a good job with them.
So she asks, if yes, how does it work? Are you satisfied?
Yeah, I think especially now with this COVID-19, I'm seeing this project working better than ever, because this kind of fake news circulates a lot on Facebook. And when we say, okay, we checked, we debunked it, and it's false, the news starts circulating way less than before. And everyone who shared the false news received an information, a notification of, okay, what you shared, it's false. So I think it's having a good impact. Is it enough? I don't think so. Is it a good thing? Absolutely, yes.
And the last question is going to be from, wait, I lost it. How do you look for fake news?
Okay, it's not very difficult. Actually, among, for example, my Facebook friends, I have some of them which are not really friends, but people that for some reason you have on your friends Facebook pools, and they spread false news. I don't know exactly why, but they do. So just personal contact, it's enough. Also, we have access to the Facebook database of the false news, hypothetical false news, which are signalated by the users. So every user can say, okay, I think this is false. All this signalation went in a tool of Facebook that we have access to, and so we can also check there, and it's a really powerful tool. Also, we have, we are a team, so every one of us have his own sources, and for work collaboration or friendship in one way or another, we have even more false news that we can actually debunk and fact check every day. Every day we have some longer queue to do the day after.
Okay, man. Wait, I'm on. Okay. One more question from Vishal. Vishal, by the way, hello. We cooperated long time ago on one project. So one more question. Do you also fact check politics news since Facebook partnership doesn't allow that?
Yeah, we do, but not for Facebook. For Facebook, it's just debunking, but Facebook is just one of our clients. For other clients and also for our own website, we fact check political statements. And actually, the one who was the most incorrect that we checked lately is that, and it was very spreaded in the opposition to the government. So not small parties, but huge parties with 30%, 10% together, almost 50% of the polls are for them in Italy. They said, this is outrageous. We, Italy, are allowed from European Union to spend only 25 billion euros, while Germany is spending 550 billion euro, okay? And so what we checked was that this political statement made by different politicians actually was completely wrong, because the 25 billion Italy is spending is a thing, is money that actually will be spent. And the 550 billions of Germany is a completely different thing. It's just the liquidity that will be granted to, the producing system, to the economic societies of and companies of Germany. And in Italy, we have a similar number of billions used for give money as loans to the economic and productive system, and it's like 350 billion. So if you think about population and GDP, it's basically the same of what Germany did. So absolutely no ground for all the violent attacks to the government about that. So we checked this. It was, of course, and in a way, sadly, really appreciated by the governing parties, and because in this specific case went against opposition parties. Of course, the next day or the day before, it was the opposite, but politicians tend to forget that.
Okay, Tomasso, thank you very much for finding time.
Thank you for having me here.
You have a crazy time.
Yeah, I'm working more now than ever. So
I wish you that you get out from home as soon as possible.
Crossed.
I guess
finger crossed,
we all
man.
dream
Thank
about
you.
it.
You too. And guys, don't go out. It's better. Stay safe.
Yeah. This is why we have a